What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. As you can see, I'm back in the garage and I'm going to be messing around with the Supra again. In today's video, I'm going to be swapping out some interior bits. While I was back in Japan, I was able to source these parts, and today's the day I'm going to throw them in, change up the aesthetics of the interior a little bit. So without too much talking, I'm going to show you what's happening and get right into it. Let's go. So the Japanese Supras non-turbos came with this design seat. On the all through the car, front and rear has the same design. It's not atrocious, but in keeping with the idea that I have for the car, I'm gonna swap these out. I'm gonna swap them out for some Recaro SR-2. I was able to source them while I was in Japan. So let's go inside, unbox, and get them ready to put in the car. All right, here we go. A set of Recaro SR-2 seats with the Confetti design. So in order to put these in the car, I'm gonna need seat rails. And I do have a set right here. And as you can see, these are for the Supra or the JZA80 Supra. But before I put these on the seats, I'm gonna remove the stock ones from the car because I need the receptacle for the seat belt. That way I can transfer them over onto the Recaros. This is what I'm referring to. To remove these seats, there are some 14mm bolts, one right here, one over there. Then you slide the seat forward. And then you should have one right here and two over here. But in my case, I only have one. So I'm going to start with these back ones. Remove that one, remove this one, slide the seat backwards, and then remove the two front ones. Undo the wiring, the harness that clicks into the seat belt. So it should be pretty straightforward. All right, so now that I have the seat removed, I'm gonna go ahead and undo this 14 that holds the seat belt receptacle right here. And then this piece is gonna get transferred over onto the new seat or the replacement seat. And there's a little harness that's attached to the side of the seat right there. And there you have it. The seats are not left or right side specific. You can put any seat on any side because as you can see right here, it has the knob to adjust the upper part, recline the seat. Same thing on the opposite side. And you also have the lever so you can flip it up from if somebody's in the back of the car, but that will never happen in the Supra because you really can't fit anyone in it. Also, I get a bunch of different length bolts to install the seat rail onto the seat. So it all depends on which of the spacers you use. I also got spacers with my set. So I have a bunch of different style and different thickness. Like some are thicker than the other. This is like maybe 7 mil. This one's probably about 5, and just a whole bunch of different random stuff that came with it, whichever one suits the my liking. So in my case, I'm going to use these 4 on this seat. And also working on this, you kind of have to flip it upside down. It's kind of funky if you don't, because clearly you're doing it on the bottom of the seat, so you need it right side up. Well, wrong side up. So I'm using my little old man recliner chair here as my workstation today. And these bolts use Allen style. Let's see, what size is this? I think it's a 6mm Allen key. So, yep, all it takes is 4 bolts. You put the 2 rear ones in first, right? One right here, one right there. It's kind of hard to see it. And then you'll slide the rail backwards, and then you'll have access to the front holes up here, and then you put those in, and that's it. Once you're done with that, you'll attach I'm gonna attach the seatbelt receptacle to this hole right here. So one of the good things about buying the correct seat rail for the car that is also compatible with the seat is how easy it is. So in this case, I'm going to run a bolt through here because that's where the seat rail has the provision to bolt it to the car, and then one right here. And before I tighten those with I want to make sure I can access these front ones and get those in before I tighten the other two. Which, as you can see, I do have access to the one right here, front right. And then over here, this final one over on the left-hand side, I also have access to it. So, as you can see, it's super easy getting everything in the car, having the seat put onto the rail because everything is compatible with each other and made for each other. So I didn't have to fabricate or cut or grind or drill anything. And then I am going to reach down in here. It's kind of hard to see it, but you can see that 14mm bolt down here. That's gonna tighten this in the position that is most accessible for the seat belt buckle whenever I'm sitting in the car in the natural seating position, and I want to tighten that. Finished product, seats installed, and it's a little dark in here, you can't really see it, but I think you can see the difference between what it was before and what it is now. There it is, nice quick install of the Recaro SR-2 seats in the Supra. I like those. I had them in the car briefly while I was in Japan, and I think I'm gonna enjoy them a lot better. Plus they look better, they fit the car profile, the car style, they're period correct, because that seat actually came in the car without this bolster right here. That's one of the newer style, but this seat actually came in the Supras back in the Japanese model in the mid-90s. So I think it's just fitting, but thanks for watching, and as always, I'm out.